Hey guys, it is Wednesday once again, and we have our new list for you. This is Top 5 Books That Broke Our Hearts. First on our list, we have Game of Thrones.
Who cried when Ned Stark died?
Just every character you've ever loved eventually gets it, or gets something that's just, like, awful and just makes you want to cry.
The moment you actually find a character and you're like, you know what, I like you. I want to see you. Oh crap, you're doomed. It's just...
That is the thought process, and there really is not much more to say about this, because if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you know, you understand our pain. So yes, it is very heartbreaking reading those books.
Second on our list is Johannes Cabal the Necromancer by Jonathan L. Howard, and Johannes Cabal is a necromancer of little infamy, and he has been charged with this circus to collect 100 souls for the devil. Now, Cabal is a really fun character. He's a dick. He's just so much fun. You love him and you hate him at the same time, but you have this feeling that something happened to him to make him this way, and when you finally find out what that something is, it's like taking a dagger to the heart. And this book is a lot of fun because it does the sad and the happy so well, and I definitely recommend it, but it's a little heartbreaking.
Next on our list is probably a crowd favorite, The Fault in Our Stars, which is actually coming out in theaters very, very, very soon.
June 6th.
So you're going to need your tissues for that, because it is just heartbreaking. It's a romance, obviously, between two characters who have been, like, gravely ill at some point in their lives, and just how they're dealing with this and how they deal with death and pain and loss is just one of the most heartbreaking things you will go through. You'll end up bawling by the end of the book. So if you haven't read it, or you have read it, you know what you're in for with this movie. Second, we have a crowd favorite, Harry Potter. And you know that chapter we're talking about, because you bawled your eyes out when you read it, and then you read it again, because...
I cried, okay, let's make a list. I cried for Sirius Black. I cried for Snape. I bawled my eyes out for Snape. You cried for Friend George. I cried for Lupin and Tonks.
I cried for Dobby.
Everybody cried for Dobby. Hedwig! Like, my God!
I know.
Mad-Eyed Moody. Did you ever notice that you never really met Mad-Eyed Moody? You were with, Barty Crouch Jr., and then when Moody gets it at the beginning of the 7th book, you're just like, oh no, Mad-Eyed Moody!
But I didn't know you!
Like,
Harry Potter was just like a bundle of sad. Last on our list, we have his Dark Materials. And this was probably, for one of me as a child, one of like the most traumatic books. And I remember being like depressed for days after reading this, because it was just so sad. They go through so much together.
I think his Dark Materials is the first book where it was the good ending, but the bad ending at the same time. They managed to accomplish exactly what they wanted to, but they lost so much for it, and that was just really confusing for my kid brain. Being like, but they should get what they want at the end.
Like, yeah, they should be together, but they're like separated for all time, and there's just no way they can be together, and it's just impossible without destroying the world. So, and there was no way to get around that, which is really nice now that I'm here and looking back. But yes, so his Dark Materials, one of those books that just broke our hearts.
So if you have any books that broke your heart and you wish to share them with us, please add that into the comments, because we are gluttons for torture.
Yeah. Yeah, that sums it up. So send us whatever you got and we'll read it. So anyways, bye guys.
See ya.